My name is Zander, and music has been a big part of my life. Music is, I listen to it every day, and I love to play it, and most people listen to it on a daily basis, and the fortunate few get to play it, and people who don't or haven't grown up learning music haven't gotten a chance to. So I'm going to give a brief tutorial on how to read music for a beginner. So first thing is you have the staff. It's these 5 lines that determine which notes are higher and lower and which notes are different. Then you have the bar lines. This is which is a measure. This is one measure, this is another measure. This is another measure. Now going specifically into the notes. This is a whole note. This is a dotted half note. This is a quarter note, half note, eighth note, 16th notes. Now what do those mean? Over here we have a meter marking. This means that there are 4 beats for every quarter note. So that means it's at a tempo, or it's at a meter of 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a measure. There's other meters like 3, 4, which is 1, 2, 3, things like that. The top note means how many notes there are, and the bottom is relating to what note. Is it a quarter note, 16th note, 8th note, things like that. So a whole note means it's 4 beats in a 4/4 measure. Dotted half note means it's 3 beats. A quarter note is 1 beat. Half note is 2. Eighth note is half of a beat. And then a 16th note is a half of a quarter note, or half of a eighth note, excuse me. So, stepping over here, you see this weird B-looking thing and what looks like a hashtag. These are flats and sharps. This changes the notes in the scale. It either moves it up or down a half step. That's some really nitty-gritty stuff, music theory, we don't need to get into that. And this over here is the clef, treble or bass. Treble clef is a lot higher voices or instruments, and bass clef is usually lower voices and instruments. And you see up here, quarter note equals 88. That's the tempo. So I have a metronome that is set at 88. That means how fast that you're going to play the music. Now, this is just a brief tutorial on how to listen to music. You have whole notes, dotted half, quarter, half, 16th, 8 notes. This is the line, measures, meter marking, sharps and flats, clef, and tempo. Music is an amazing thing, amazing work of art that people do every day, and people who don't get to play it are really missing out on something truly amazing. And I hope this is your first step of many in music. Thank you.